Here I have a spreadsheet where I've got different patients and blood pressure readings. Again, all pseudo-randomly generated. I try to put some trends in here, but let's discover them. Now, for human beings, it's hard for us to just glance at this data and find trends. I've got to look at the numbers one by one, remember what was in the previous column and maybe in the previous 3 columns. It's hard to do. We're just not very good at doing it for a bunch of data all at the same time. However, Sparklines can be extremely effective. So let's use them. Let's go to Insert, and we've got a section for Sparklines. I'm going to choose a line Sparkline. So the data range, so for this patient, the data is just going to be time 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to put it in F3, click OK, and now I can see there's a clear trend for this person going down. If I use the fill handle and drag that down, I'll see an individual kind of mini line chart for each one of my patients. So I can see patients 2, 3, 4, and 5. Their blood pressure seems to be going up fairly steadily. Maybe those are the people I'm going to be worried about, maybe the ones I want to follow up with. And I see some people with some, where their blood pressure dropped pretty, dropped at first, but then maybe leveled out. So quickly I can glance at this data and see general trends for each one of my patients, which is going to let me visually filter the data. Now, let's say I want to get rid of that sparkline. I can't just highlight a cell and hit the delete key. It's not going to actually delete anything there. So if I want to remove the sparklines, oops, my end down didn't work because none of these cells really have any content. So Excel jumped to the very bottom of my spreadsheet. So if I go to Design, I can clear my selected sparklines. So they're gone now. Now let's recreate them. It's important to know how to delete those sparklines. So let's go to Insert again and Sparkline. So we're going to use a line. So we'll just create the sparkline, click OK, then we'll come to our Design tab and we want to customize it a little bit. Okay, mark the high and low points. So we can just check those boxes to mark the highs and lows. So we've got a preview here of what that's going to look like. So the 2 values in the middle for this patient 135 and 131, aren't going to be marked because they're not high and low. But time 1 and time 4, we've got the high and low, so those will be marked, so that's good. And we want to change the sparkline color to red. So I can go sparkline color, red. You can change quite a bit. There's some pre-made design templates for you. There's other boxes you can check, other things that you can do. You can change, you can customize these quite a bit. But I'll copy this down. And so marking the high and low points, can be useful to establish the start and end, or to determine just the maximum range of each of these values. So sparklines can be very useful just to give you a quick representation of the trends in your data.